Hey guys, so we're going to talk a little bit more about some essential oils that you can gravitate towards for stress reduction. And one of my favorite go tos is wild orange. Not only is it really great for kind of elevating your mood, but also kind of calming you at the same time. It's a very weird combination. It's both a stimulant and a kind of suppressant. It's a very odd combination because it's polar opposite. So you'd think that you wouldn't have such drastic differences, but it's crazy how great it works. For me, I know because I have ADHD, for those of you who didn't know, and most people with ADHD actually have an opposite effect. So while some people are like, oh, I love wild orange, it's great for make like waking me up in the morning. I do it more to kind of calm myself and to get ready for bed. So I typically will have an orange tea right before bed because it kind of helps calm me and get me ready to actually go to sleep. And the scent of wild orange alone, so even if I'm just drinking orange tea, it's actually going to help naturally lower my stress levels by up to like 80%, which is insane, especially for people who have that trouble falling asleep. This and lavender, those are some really great options to kind of help ease you into a good night's sleep. Vetiver is a really good one too. But this way you're focusing on hitting both sleep and stress reduction. If you stick with like orange and lavender, those are great options. And you can take orange, dependent on the manufacturer, internally or topically. Make sure if you're doing it topically that you are diluting it as always with a carrier oil and that you avoid sunlight due to photosensitivity. Now that I feel like I've done all that jazz. Oh, wait, I forgot about the nutrient one. If you take it internally, make sure it says that it can be taken internally on the bottle. I am all about pairing, and orange is one of those things that you can sneak into pretty much any recipe, and it's going to give it kind of that like uplifting flavor boost while being pretty subtle. So, I mean, if you are all about cookies because we're getting ready to do holidays, and I know that means we're going to be baking, right? It's a great option to kind of just sweeten things up a bit without going overly sweet. And it's one of those things that, again, is the most popular scent variety just because it is the most easily, I don't want to say digestible, but approved overall as far as most people like the scent of orange. I mean, are there going to be people who don't? Sure. But typically speaking, you have a higher probability of people enjoying that scent as opposed to like lavender, which can kind of smell like a little bit soapy. And we'll want to make sure with anything that if you're putting it in with food or anything like that, start small. You can always add more, but you cannot take it out. So just make sure that you're going in small amounts and easing your way into the desired effect. And my favorite thing about essential oils is the fact that they're small but mighty because you don't really have to do a whole lot. A little goes a long way because they're so condensed. For example, like one drop peppermint is like the equivalent to 12 glasses of peppermint tea. So I mean, it's a powerful little drop. So just make sure that you're easing your way into it, especially if you're new to essential oils. Just kind of this is a great introductory one for you. You don't have to worry about it being a hot oil or anything like that. So if it gets in your eye, I mean, you're not going to die, not going to burn unless you're putting a lot in there. So just be smart about it, guys, and be safe. And I think it is always a great option to figure out what works best for you. And this is a great introductory one to kind of like test the waters with. And I cannot wait to talk to you a little bit more about some additional options. We have, I think, two more essential oils that we're going to highlight. So that's going to be exciting. And until then, I'm going to leave you a link as always, for a blog. And if you guys have any questions or concern, you can always contact me via commenting, or you can check out my website at sdrd.com. Until then, I hope you guys are staying safe and happy. Bye.